Hello, welcome to World of Warships, and today we're looking at the St. Louis. So, it's quite often thought of as being OP, certainly for anything up to and including Tier 4, it's a pretty powerful ship. So artillery, you can see, it's got a rating of 50. It has 14 152mm guns at Tier 3. Got quite a few secondaries as well. Has no AA to speak of. It's fairly slow, not especially manoeuvrable, and it's quite sort of average detectability, I think. And it's got quite good hit points. I mean, it does seem to be quite well armoured. Now, if you compare it with the Japanese Tier 3, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Tenryu, you can see it has, well, like the St. Louis, no AA to speak of. It has 4 times 140mm guns, and it appears to have no secondary even. So, yeah, it's quite a difference. It does have torpedoes, of course. Not great, although 7km range is alright, and 57 knots could be worse. It's quite a lot more stealthy and a lot quicker. Maneuverability, the rudder shift's quicker, turning circle I think is also big. I don't know whether that's the turning circle is measured at the full speed or average or what. I assume it's full speed, so that makes sense that it has a bigger turning circle. So the St. Louis, so these guns, apart from a fore and aft, they're mounted in the sides, so you can never bring more than just over half to bear at a time. So it's got 14, 12, 6, so you can bring 8 to bear on a target at a time, at most. So an average 180-degree turn time for these sort of guns, 22 seconds, about the same as the Tenryu, whatever it's called. But basically this ship's all about these guns. So if you look at the Phoenix, which is Tier 4, it has torpedoes, pretty rubbish ones, but it has an artillery rating of 32 compared to 50, and it has 652mm guns. It has far greater range, which is good. Which I should have said, the St. Louis only has quite a short range. Upgraded, it's 10.4km, so against particularly Tier 5s, they'll have far greater range, and if they've got any sense, they'll just engage you from that range and use their superior speed to keep ahead of you. So speed is probably slow speed combined with short range is always a problem. So let's have a game. Hopefully I won't disconnect continually, as I've been doing in the evenings. Doesn't seem to matter if I'm on the EU or North America, so I'm going to stick with North America, as it doesn't seem to make any difference. I get disconnected whatever, which is vexing to say the least. So no carriers, so it's probably Tier 4 game at most. 4 destroyers. Destroyers are not a St. Louis friend, as it's not particularly quick in any way. Although it is good for killing them, so you just have to keep an eye out. Of course they can see you a lot easier than you can see them, and you're not particularly fast.
General quarters.
So let's see. Oh, so it's actually a Tier 5 game. We do have 1 carrier on the enemy team, which is really not fun, and we've got 4 destroyers to there too, which is good. Now, where's everybody going? Definitely need to stick with the pack a bit. Stick with the battleships, and hopefully they'll get fired up first, and then we can open up as well, and hopefully be ignored a bit. But at this level, if I go into the middle I get spotted by their destroyers and killed from range by the battleships before I can do anything if I'm not careful. So I'm going to be cautious, at least let our destroyer go in, into the centre. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody knows where they're going. So what battleships? We have New York, which is good. 2 Myogis, and I've never seen that one before. It's a reward or something. Ishizuki. So, detected by planes already. We have no AA, so might be worth later turning off our few AA guns, so we're not detected so quick, because they really won't do anything. Okay, still nobody seems to know exactly where they're going. So it looks like most people are going to the west. So what have we got over there? Looks like all but 1 cruiser, 2 cruisers and a battleship. A couple of destroyers. Ah! So they're going for the battleship. I think we're alright, yeah. So you never want to keep too close to battleships, or that's quite likely going to happen. So we just got dive bombed and missed. Is that new? Myogi, I'm not sure what.
Our team has taken the lead.
AA, the Myogi's got. Seems to have killed a couple of their, 1 or 2 of their planes. So let's follow these in as they're going there. At least we'll do some damage hopefully. So as you can see, we're pretty slow. Okay, I don't really want to go in the centre.
Our team has taken the lead.
So we've got a destroyer behind us. So where are our destroyers? Okay, let's help our battleships with this destroyer if we can, but they've rather left us behind. So we've got a HE loaded. So we're nowhere near in range yet, so there's nothing we can do to help. So at least they're manoeuvring. Might not get totally destroyed by 1 salvo. So those torps won't reach us. So they completely missed our battleships, luckily. I'm just going to make sure those torps aren't going to hit us. Quite embarrassing if they did reach. Don't think they will. No. So I've already lost 2 destroyers, and they've lost nothing. Oh, they've lost a destroyer at least. So I'm not sure what that Myogi's doing over there. Oh! Let's load some AP. And we've lost connection. Typical. I'm now going to ram the island. So I just had the game, nice game in Omaha, didn't lose connection once, but of course, as soon as I tried to record, but never mind. So let's get a shot on this. One's turning towards us rather than being out of range. So we just keep reversing. That'll put him off if he decides to fire at us. So reversing or stopping is actually a pretty good tactic. It's very hard to see when people stop if you're moving. So he's slowly not getting out of range. I don't think he's close to. One more 6-star. What do we do? Oh, we're stuck. Okay, that's alright. So, fortunately we got our battleship. So he's probably going to shoot some torps around this corner. So let's keep turning. Hopefully miss them. Let's load some AP. I thought I had, but obviously not. Oh, that's not good. Let's hope. Oh, it's St. Louis. That's alright. Let's see where this Tenru is first. Let's have a shot at him. I think he's just about out of range. Come on, kill him. Oh. So where's that Tenru? He's around here. Need to finish him off. Probably already fire some torps. Oh, it's close. So another St. Louis. So we'll probably die here. Repair skills. Got a long way to go. So hopefully we'll use AP, HE rather, and give us a chance to citadel him a few times. We're using AP again. HE again rather. Might be a good idea with a St. Louis. But probably, there's the other one over there as well. So we're basically just dying from the... Nope, might get him. We're going to die from this fire now. Done some damage. Let's hope we can kill this one before he destroys it. We die from fire. That was a nasty hit. That's another one gone.
Direct front.
Didn't see that destroyer. Pretty much dead. Let's see if we can just kill him before we die. So that's alright. Can't really complain. Did a good bit of damage. Nearly killed that St. Louis. Finished off the other one. 69 hits. Two sunk rather. So Looks like we've lost. Let's have a quick look. Yep. Well, the New York hasn't done virtually anything, I don't think. Let's have a look. Can you see any? Oh yes, sunk one. But I think we've probably lost. So that's an okay game. It's always nice to be able to do damage in these higher tier games with battleships that are far outranging. So he's going to die in a minute, giving them his side. So he didn't last long.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
What was he? No. So they've got 2 points as well. Yeah. So let's leave it there. So you can see the St. Louis has a good bit of firepower. It's quite a fun little ship, but you can get a bit behind the battle if you're not careful, so you sort of have to take a few risks if you want to do some damage. So, bye bye for now, and I'll see you again next time in World of Tanks.